loading it up and now loading it back onto the computer. But anyways, besides all that, welcome and welcome to our Unity meditation where we align, connect, and create. The reason that we're doing this meditation this evening, and it depends on where you are on the planet right now. It could be in the middle of the night, could be in the beginning of the day, or any other point in time. However, here we're aligning ourselves to connect with the energies of 11 o'clock. And that doesn't mean that you only have to do it 11. You can repeat this at any time. And I do suggest that you repeat it. So the point of the meditation is really to connect with ourselves, with the basically the meditation is unity, coming together first with ourselves, all aspects of ourselves, connecting with all of our branched out connections, but then we are connecting with the whole globe. We're connecting with everyone on the planet. We're connecting with the energies that are coming in right now. And the energies coming in right now are super, super supportive for this powerful transformation that we have chosen to go through. It's a boost for us in a very powerful way. And the energy is really bringing us in an empowered state and to be able to create at that state of being. That means that we will be powerfully effective in reshaping not only our personal reality and all the different layers of reality within our playground, but the reality of the whole planet. Um, we do realize that there is a lot of different infrastructures in place and systems and groups and so forth that are playing very powerful, what we call polarized roles. And some people like to see it as negative and positive and so forth. Yes, if you look at it as very unconscious, on one level where they are playing a very unconscious level state where they're creating restrictions and so forth. But at the same time, that restriction gives us the capacities to really tap into our sourceness, the very essence of ourselves, and really blossom and then really reshape all of that. It's not looking at them as the negative uh, energies or what we can call the enemies or anything of that nature, to see them that they're playing a very powerful part that we had agreed upon some time ago. But now that role is in the transitional component or transitional phase. And that is, we're phasing out of the polarity, even though that we've already staged that, but we're not living it yet. Stepping out of that polarity of light, dark, good, bad, right, wrong, and victim, victimizer, and bringing it all together and creating that energy, that 0 point, that neutrality, that very powerful state that we access within ourselves and collectively access to create what we call source creation, what we call prime creation in a sense. So the purpose of this evening or whenever you're replaying this, we're locking in the energies that are the very fundamental basic energies and source codes to create new realities. Now, the changes that we're going through at this point in time, we are doing this together. It is not outside of our realm. It's not like we are depending on other aspects of ourselves to make these things right or to bring things in alignment. It's really us getting to the point of saturation, completion, which also negates and clears off anything of our negative or past states. And there's positive and negative components of our past, but all of our past, it was all created, as I've explained in previous videos, the what we call the inverted matrix, the inverted 3D and 2D state. So right now, we have agreed for quite some time and all the phases that have been kicking in, and now we're in phase 3 that has started the beginning of this year. But as we're going along, we are activating other codes. We're creating new openings in these portals, and these portals carry a lot of information and source codes. And these codes are designed to reignite, reactivate, and align us back to our truest design. Because we are a marvel in the physical form, even in the first level of soul connection to being our human entity that has a massive facet of expressions and experiences within itself and carries a tremendous amount of power and experience in itself, and our soul, which is multidimensional, that is also bringing all of that in and utilizing more powerfully our powerful computer, this mind of ours that is so phenomenal that we have been using only a small portion of it. And we are also, with that process, activating more of it, because the more powerfully active our mind is, we can shape and move things much more fully than we have been able to before, because we are designed and tooled to be capable in a very powerful way. But we're also, this unification that we're talking about is really also activating all of our DNAs to the degree that we're ready. And these activations in this DNA is also reconnecting us to the different species that were contributors of their own source codes to facilitate us as this human expression on this human multidimensional planet. And us, even in form, are multidimensional. We are tuned and have been tuned from its original design to go from third dimensional consciousness to all the way to ninth. And now we have been also encoded to go right up to 12th dimension. Now, we will not use the physicality in the same form as we go higher in the dimensions, but that is not a concern right now. The concern is to really connect with our organic 3D and organic 5D state. And that is so that we are in our field, because we have gone through transformations where our playground is emanating both organic 3D and organic 5D vibrational frequency codes to support those levels of dimensional consciousness and creation. Now, even though that we are on those platforms, we have not been utilizing much of it yet, even though we are there, because we have still been operating within these programs, and we have a lot of these structures that exist right now that are very ingrained in the 2D inverted, 3D inverted matrix, including our ego artificial intelligent software that we have within ourselves. Now, that doesn't mean that we're stuck. We're just basically going through it and transforming every part of it, completing whatever's necessary and shifting from those completion to those activations, so that in fact that we are putting the completion and letting those components back into the field of existence, the field of sourceness, which is basically all that is. Because again, when we are looking at this beautiful dance on the planet, the dance of us being here and anywhere else that we choose to be at any point in time, we're all in that source field, which is pure creation, pure essence. It is the very fabric, it's the very existence of all existence. And that's how engaged we are and what we are part of. We are not separate from any of that. You know, a lot of times we talk about going home, going through all these stages that we are choosing to, in one way or another, reconnect with that natural state. But that does not represent that you do not belong here and you belong somewhere else. Because you have to understand, wherever we are already in the state of homeness, or because every part is part of our home. The thing is that we have not used our home frequency, our home state of being fully. And that is what we have been activating within ourselves. The reason I'm sharing this, because I am now activating together with you these dormant codes within you. And we will get into the meditation shortly, but this expression that we are connecting, we're energetically tapping into all that is existing. So, as I said, all of this that is providing us the beautiful platform we have orchestrated. We have called forth, we have made arrangements from a superconscious state, from a soul state, from a soul family, nomad, and also oversoul state, but also with our beautiful, powerful beings that are working hand in hand with us. We're not alone in any way, shape, or form because we are all one, first of all. We're one with the planet and all sentient beings. We are one with all expressions that exist on this planet, within our whole solar system, within our whole galaxy, within our whole universe, and within the level of sourceness. We created an illusionary separation so that we could experience ourselves in that separation, but now we are reuniting ourselves to all of it so that we can use more of it. Now, I know we talk about that we're going through a remembrance, and the remembrance is really accessing more of our knowing of who we are, but not minimizing any part of our experience and in our journey that we have agreed to come forth. Now, many of us have come here very powerfully and agreed to go through all the stages that we have gone through so far. Some of us have been here a while, some others have been here less periods of time, but all of us have engaged in one way or another in the game of life on the way it was designed from its inorganic state, but also to be able to learn from it and become more powerful in that state. But now what we're doing, we're reactivating that natural core essence of our truest form of design. When the planet was retooled, when we were designed from the very nature, we were encoded with a very powerful blueprint. And that blueprint was superseded anything that we have been experienced, because what we've been experiencing is a fraction of our design. And that is also being activated. So those blueprints and those parts are. So this powerful meditation that we are going to do together is us coming together and coming together to align with ourselves, with the energies that are coming through right now, and also in preparation through all the other phases that are coming through, and also to align with also the energies that have started since the beginning of 2020 and carry on further. And we will do further upgrades as we go along. So what we are experiencing right now is a preparation and also a bringing forth our natural state, and to bring forth our capacity as creator. So the unification, alignment, and the connection, and then going into that new level of creation. We have always been created. We've never been outside of creation, but we have created very deeply with programs. We have created and co-created within these programs with the various limitations that we've agreed to take on for a period of time. Those limitations are what we are removing, and we're accessing more of it, more of our essence, more of our creative ability. But this creative ability only upgrades as we tap into higher levels of consciousness. The thing we have to keep in mind, accessing more consciousness, utilizing more consciousness really creates powerful transformation on the planet. Many of you have gained tremendous amount, much more of consciousness, and you've seen how your world starts to change. You've seen all the stages you have gone through, all the different importances that were really deeply important and no longer important. The shift from where your attention and experience and offerings went from one to the next. And we are continuing to grow. Right now, it's a process that we're going individually and collectively. So as much as we are going through the transformation, we're also transforming our playground we call Earth. It is our beautiful global initiative to play with all the playmates on the planet. And I know we're all in different frequencies. We're all going through different experiences. We're all going through different levels of amnesia of remembering who we are. And we have to see that there's a perfection in all of that, and that perfection just continues to evolve. So, right now, the work that we're going to be doing, this process that we're going to be doing in this meditation, because this is a guided meditation activation, we are going to see the perfection of our current existence. We're going to see the perfection of everything that has been created and experienced up to this moment. And within that perfection, we're going to gain every bit of energy, consciousness, awareness, and experience that we've tapped into, polarized or otherwise. Now, with that, in saying that, in that state of perfection, we drop judgment. We have no anger for the role players. We have no self-anger, no self-judgment either for our experiences, for our choices, for whatever we have created up to this point in time. When we are doing that, and that's what we are going to be doing, you are in the most powerful state. The next part that's important is to be present in this moment, present in your life, present with everything that's being offered to you, around you, and within you. The presence actually allows us to tap into the offerings that are coming through all the different support frequencies that are coming in. All of these source codes we are able to utilize, access within ourselves, and bring ourselves in that most powerful creator state. This is what is taking place. And we have agreed to work together to really unfold this in a very powerful way, to utilize it in a very powerful way. And I know the belief is that the changes that are required on our playground and in our life is going to be painful. It's going to take a long time. But that's just an old belief, because right now you've noticed how things are moving very powerfully and very quickly. And even what we are experiencing right now, the lockdown and so forth, this experience was co-created. And it does not matter what the original agendas and why it was even put into place. If it's real, not real, how it's been exaggerated or not, does not matter. What matters is that we created the perfect playground. We have created the perfect scenario for us to do what was really necessary and was not able to be done otherwise. And this is the beauty of it. This is why we look at whatever we are in our current state as perfection. And within that perfection, then we can make true transformation, access true core creator essence. And that's what we're going to do together right now. How are we doing? Okay. We had intention to use music as background and also to use photos and so forth. However, that doesn't look like it's going to be feasible at this time. However, our friend Marco that usually provides us music will also take this recording, and I will provide him an audio recording of this, and he's going to apply music to it. And we will post it on Facebook, YouTube, and so forth, Vimeo, and various other platforms as soon as it's ready. However, now we're going to just utilize my voice in this process without any background music. Again, we have co-created this, so whatever our intention originally was not what was necessary at this time, or it was not going to work, and it doesn't matter. We can look at it as interference. We can look at it and say computers not doing their job. Whatever it is, it does not matter, because we're staging this so perfectly, and at this time we're going to do it exactly how we are capable of doing it. So what I'd like for you to do is to put yourself in a comfortable space. So sit, lie, or just recline, whatever's comfortable for you. The reason for the comfort is we don't want your body to be distracting you from going into the depth of this process meditation that we are going to be doing. I know people sometimes ask, what is the best position? The best position is whatever makes you comfortable. Okay? And when you're comfortable, if you have a headset or you have it in a way where you are not being distracted, give yourself the opportunity to really go into this. We're going to be all doing this together. We're already tapping on the energies of others that are already in process. When we connect with that, we're just going to transmit completely so that we are also powerful facilitators. Now, we're located all over the world, so we're in key positions wherever are necessary on those particular grid lines. So we will illuminate those grid lines as we illuminate as we go through this process. So make yourself comfortable, and then you can close your eyes and start off by focusing on the breath. And we will start the process meditation in about a moment or so. As you're in that comfortable state, just really put yourself fully engaged in the full attentive state of the breath. And what I mean about that, be fully present with the breath. Experience the full sensation of the breath. Feeling the inhalation of the air going into your lungs and expanding. Be fully present with the expansion and the movement of air. And you may feel a nice coolness as you're breathing in. As you exhale, just feel your lungs gently letting go of the air and the movement of air again. As you're focusing on the breath, each time you exhale, just allow your body to slide into a deeper and deeper relaxed state. The key here is to be relaxed, to let go of any tension and any tightness. So every time you exhale, just get really, really comfortable. And do not put any effort in pushing out any resistance that you may feel. Just allow it free. As you exhale, just let it go. And as you go deeper and deeper, your mind will get quieter and quieter. Should you have any thoughts coming into your mind, just let them come and let them go. Do not resist it. Do not pay attention to it. Just let it be. And as you continue to breathe in and out, going into that deeper state, your mind will get quieter. And you will just focus on the breath and my voice as we walk together through this beautiful meditation. This meditation is co-created. This meditation is now connecting with every playmate on the planet involved at this point, and also the others that are receiving this information, receiving the energies, receiving the codes, but are not participating at this time. They either will participate later or they will not participate, but they are encoded at the same time. We're doing this beautiful process together because we are uniting our consciousness. We are uniting our unique energies and capacities. As we continue to breathe in and out, going deeper and deeper, we now call in our soul, our multi-dimensional aspect of sourceness that has agreed to be part of this journey in your body. As we call in your soul, we ask it to fully embody and fully be present at this time. As you embody your soul, as you feel that beautiful, powerful embodiment, we're going to also ask your soul to activate its home frequency. Its home frequency is the highest frequency that it has access to from all of the different expressions and experience and embodiment and dimensions it's played in. It is the core fundamental frequency that it has at its disposal and that is now sharing with you within your whole body, mind, human entity. And as that home frequency is transmitting throughout your wholeness, it is also creating a powerful alignment with your mind, with your body, with your human entity. And a beautiful, powerful alignment. And we now also ask your body to harness and tap into the highest frequency of Gaia. Your body is an extension of Gaia, very specialized in its transmission, holographic projection. And we invite Gaia to communicate through us in its highest refined organic 3D and 5D frequency. That is an offering from Gaia, from our planet and all the sentient beings to bring us in complete alignment. We also ask the beautiful, powerful crystal within the core of the planet, our inner planet, to emanate a beautiful, powerful column of fifth dimensional consciousness energy that has been expressed, experienced, and fine-tuned to stream through us at this time, creating a beautiful, powerful alignment with all of our chakras, aligning them, balancing them, clearing them, restoring the correct rotation and speed, clearing any blockages, and creating a beautiful, powerful blue hue throughout your whole physical body, illuminating you, creating these beautiful expressions of fifth dimensional encodement that creates and carries powerful experiential realms for all that has been experienced and prepared for so long within our inner earth. To facilitate at this time, we also now ask our wholeness, our beingness, our very core sourceness to increase the highest accessible and expressive source frequency within this embodiment that you are presently involved in. The highest source essence, creator essence your body can hold at this time. And that to also merge beautifully with the mind, the body, the human entity and soul, but also with the beautiful energy coming in from the core of our planet. To facilitate us further, we are now from our field calling in a beautiful column of source code, source frequency, a column of full spectrum of the perfect design to support us at this time for what we are here to do. To beam through us and to merge all the other columns of light moving through us, increasing the vibration and frequency of our body, purging all polarization, all darkness, all blockages, all older encodements, all emotional charges, and also purging all densities that have been created within ourselves, all locked in traumas and memories, including any imprints that no longer serve. We're allowing the highest aspect of ourselves to be fully engaged and present at this moment. We're also bringing in a beautiful column of light from our sun, which is a beautiful, highly evolved planet emanating a very powerful plasmic frequency and light to further enhance our transformation in our physical realm, allowing our bodies to move closer to from the carbonic state to silicate and crystalline state. We're in different stages and ratios for our specific purpose and to bring those in perfect state that is in highest service to you right now. And another beautiful column that we are allowing in and calling in from our galaxy. It is an offering from all of the beautiful solar systems that are within our galaxy. Our quadrant has 400 planets offering and sharing, and all the other planets within, and all the other solar systems within our galaxy, providing a beautiful blend coming through at this point, and also dancing and moving through our body to provide its unique offering to each and every one of us right now. As we are in this state, we're also allowing ourselves to be exposed more fully to the beautiful, powerful energies that are being offered at this time to facilitate this transformation that we are going through. This transformation is for purging all older aspects of ourselves, purging our history, purging our Akashic records that are no longer of service, of the parts that were very enhanced in the polarization experiences that we have had during all of the multiple journeys that we have had. This is the purging from our lineage, purging from all past lives, from the body's viewpoint, from our human entity incarnations, and also our soul's incarnation. We are now allowing ourselves, with all of these energies, to illuminate, starting from our heart, to beam out a beautiful, powerful, energetic field, creating consciousness and a fullest spectrum of light that you have access and you are prepared to offer throughout this beautiful existence. This energy is beaming through your body and extending itself to all levels of reality within the layers of reality that you have created. Beaming through all of the playmates that have played with you and are still connected and playing with you. Regardless what state they're in, you are facilitating them in the level that they are ready to receive. You're offering pure, pure love. This love is not conditional in any way, shape, or form. This love goes beyond unconditional. This love is ultimate source love. Seeing all dances, all beautiful engagements, no matter what form it's taken, in complete perfection. And this is what we are facilitating at this time, offering this beautiful source, essence, love through all of your realms, through all of your constructs, through all of your chain connections, to all the different levels of play that you have engaged and are engaged now. And as you're doing that, we are now calling all the various species that were contributors of your genetics and your DNA, the DNA and RNA. The DNA are all transmitter receivers directly connected to all the different species that were contributors in this creation of this particular physical form on this planet. All of their contributions are now being streamed powerfully to reactivate to the degree that we're ready and to upgrade the encodements of our DNA. Each DNA is a powerful serving tool. It's a communication channel that allows us to access different levels of consciousness, creating different expressions on this physical realm, which is really a powerful holographic expression, including your body. Extending all the telomeres, the very antennas that are allowing us to transmit and receive in a more powerful way. Reactivating it to the degree it serves you now. As this process is taking place, we are now connecting more clearly with all of the beautiful, powerful souls on the planet, throughout the planet right now, that are uniting to really create this transformation that we have come together to do. We are uniting with all. We are uniting with all of the beautiful playmates that we are playing with, no matter what role is being played out, what role we have been stuck in. We are blasting that with powerful, loving energies, dissolving the rigidity, dissolving the encodements that maintain those polarization, those dark and light components, the patterns that have been established as a way of life which no longer serves. We are uniting and connecting at a very profound and powerful way with beautiful expression of love, of appreciation, of acceptance. And as we do, we acknowledge all that has played out. We acknowledge all the roles of the different playmates, positive and negative, light and dark, which are different stages of consciousness with different limits of its wholeness and sourceness. We accept, acknowledge this beautiful playground as it is. We acknowledge, appreciate, and love this playground with all the playmates, with all the sentient beings, including Gaia itself. We accept ourselves. We appreciate ourselves for the journey that we've had up to this moment. We love ourselves for all the beautiful, brave choices we've made, all the different levels of polarity we have expressed and experienced, all the so-called ideas of right, wrong, good and bad. We acknowledge it, we accept it, we love it. We go beyond all levels of forgiveness. We go to the level of appreciation and perfection. Appreciation, perfection, and love. For all existence is in the field of sourceness, is all created through love in its various expressions. We see all the structures that have been created and supported within the inverted matrix, inverted 3D and 2D state of being. We acknowledge it, we appreciate it, we love it. Within that, we also now give ourselves the opportunity to unite and really look at what we have at our disposal. Not only the beauty of this opportune playground and our opportune expression, but also all its existence that is now. All of the existence that were created in different states of consciousness, in different spectrums of light, in different limited states of being. We are illuminating the polarity and uniting it to 0 point, to neutrality, to unity. Bringing in the fuller spectrum of light, the sourceness spectrum of light, which is 0 point, which is neutrality, which is love. We create in that state in the most powerful way. We access the most amount of source codes, source creation, source resources in 0 point, in neutrality, in oneness, in unity. For we see the perfection of design, perfection of creation, and the divinity of all existence. We are all divine beings playing various roles, all choosing right now to upgrade our roles. The upgrades are there to facilitate the new you, the new us coming to the forefront. Coming out to play in very powerful ways. To bring our natural state in this playground. No longer restricting ourselves. No longer waiting for things to change. We are that change. We are that creator, and we now call forth and access within ourselves the most powerful creator state available to us. And as we step into that highest creator essence, we re-empower ourselves. We do not any longer play in the sense of being just an experiencer from an external creation. We are the experiencer and creator at the same time. We create our experiences more consciously, using more of our superconscious capacities. And to facilitate now, we ask our bodies to align and to bring its most powerful innate consciousness that it has available, that has been stifled and held back, to open itself up and to share. Accentuating the human experience in the most purest conscious form possible. And as that is taking place, we ask our human entity, Our beautiful entity is a powerful consciousness that carries a very specific and powerful frequency. Our human entity has embodied many incarnations, has learned from various incarnations, has gained exponentially in its experiences, but also in its knowledge, in its gifts, in its expressions. And it is now ready to provide the highest offering of that experience, of all the beautiful gifts that it has nurtured and expanded in each of the incarnation, so that we can be the fullest expression that's ever been possible. We're opening that for the complete freedom. The freedom that we had not allowed before. Human entity, share, facilitate, align, and that's work as a beautiful first level unit in unity. And we also ask the soul that is facilitating this fully right now to bring the highest offering, the highest level of consciousness into this experience, into the measure that best serves, through the different stages of transition that we are going through. These are the multidimensional aspects of experiences. The true connection and reminder of who we are. Superseding all ideas that we are just a limited body that comes and goes. Sharing the multidimensional, infinite, immortal state of being. The highest expression of sourceness that it is tuned for in its specific signature. Each of our souls carries a very specific signature, unique from one another. The only signature that matches ours is our twin soul. And we're also asking our twin soul, consciously or superconsciously, to also play with us right now. Because that communication is always there. So these expressions of these individualized, specialized signatures all make this beautiful canvas of expression that exists on this realm of playground. We are illuminating each of our bodies to such a degree that we are becoming these light bodies. And we will fluctuate our light bodies to the degree that it serves. As we tap into our mind, we are stimulating the neural pathways in the mind, rewiring to take these new inputs that are being streamed from all of our connections and energies, but from our innate consciousness of our body, the soul's offering of consciousness and experience, our soul's offering frequency and experience, and taking all of that and utilizing more fully to modify the density of its observation and expression to be more fully aligned with fourth density. Fourth density is more pliable. Fourth density is more connected in its creation, so that everything around us molds more with ease, more pliable. The higher the density, more pliable, and more quickly we can access different stages of our creation. And now that we are ready, we are all together beaming out this powerful, loving essence to all the constructs that exist, all the role players, all the groups, all of the levels of darkness, lightness, and everything else. We are now making a statement. And that statement is, we're ready to upgrade. You are no longer required to play the old roles. We thank you. We appreciate you for taking on those roles, for being diligent regardless what was playing out, for being diligent even in the challenges that you have faced within yourself to be able to maintain those lower frequencies. We also allow all the constructs that exist, that were designed and supported and projected by the various individuals, groups, and systems that we have put in place and have agreed to be in place also right now to dissolve, to upgrade, and to align with our new essence of ourselves and the new creation of this new organic 3D and 5D playground. We realize now that everything responds to us. We are, after all, the master creators and master co-creators with all facets of ourselves. We do what is natural to us, and that is create. It is also natural for us to be part of our own creation, to experience our creation, and that's what we have been doing. And part of us has been the observer of this creation. And that part of us that has observed is also monitored and recorded all the different expressions and experiences, and has gained tremendous amount of knowledge and experience, polarized and otherwise. And now, as us stepping into the highest level of who we are now collectively changing the structures, changing the rigidity, dissolving and breaking down the barriers, the levels of separation, not because we see it right, wrong, good, or bad, because we are reconstructing everything anew. We acknowledge our creation, co-creation, and our beautiful brother-sister souls that have played the various roles. These brother-sister souls exist on this planet, and all the other brother-sister souls that have existed on other realms, that have been visitors on this realm, have been visitors on what we call this planet, have brought in the polarity world, have brought in the light, dark, and separation, and has served us to experience it. But they are no longer here to play with us because they have finished their mission. We have said we are done. We are done because we are done. And that is so. So we now collectively instruct to bring in alignment all the creation that exists on the world to harmonize with the new frequencies being streamed, with the new codes that are being streamed, with the new frequencies of creation that are being streamed, all the different levels of dimensional consciousness that are being streamed, and us, the new us that are participating and co-creating. As we open our hearts and beam throughout the planet this ultimate love, this source love, we watch the planet illuminate. We watch the various intensities of polarization gently break up and dissolve. Restored back to pure source essence. Everything is source essence. And through source essence, consciousness and design made them be the form they are. They were encoded using pure source essence to create those realities, those polarities. So the restoration from those rigidity states are going back to its holistic source state. So now we beam pure love, appreciation, and acknowledgement that we are here to be the new you in our new planet and to co-create it in a powerful state. We love you. We appreciate you. We acknowledge you. You is you in all facets of you, including all our beautiful sentient beings, all the energies that exist on the planet, Gaia itself, and all of our connections that we have. We love you. We are one in this love. We are powerful in this love. We are natural in this love. And let's be quiet right now and just be in that love. Be in that beautiful energy streaming throughout the planet, from us, through us, within us. Allow ourselves to breathe in and out that beautiful energy as we are part of this beautiful and energetic, conscious dance. As we remind and activate ourselves that we are Source. We are the very existence of all creation, of all that is. And we hold that dearly in our divine state as we move forward. We love you. Feel that love. Love for everyone. Love for all role players. They're all facets of us. Everything is a facet of us. Nothing is outside of us. We are within the very fabric of existence and creation. We access even more love as we radiate it throughout the whole planet. And it radiates through our body, through all of our layers of reality, throughout the whole planet. As the planet celebrates, welcomes us, loves us also. The planet works with us to support us, to enhance us, and to enhance itself so that it can be a beautiful dance with all of us. As we all let go of all locked up states within ourselves that have reside in our beliefs, perceptions, stories, and programs. As we do so, we embrace more of ourselves, our true self. It's a beautiful dance. All of us are supporting each other, beaming our specific frequency of love throughout the whole planet. And the planet itself, Gaia, embracing us and blasting us with love. All of our beautiful brother, sister souls that are visiting, that are surrounding our planet, that are streaming for us, are also embracing us and blasting us with love. This is a unified adventure, fully connected, fully in our Creator essence. What we have started now will continue as we move forward each moment. We choose from this moment on to live in the present, to live each moment fully, to be engaged in each moment fully, for that is where we have the highest creator access, where we have the highest access of consciousness, of our own awareness, and the awareness being shared with us. This is our new journey. We love you for this creation that we have co-created. for us to play more freely, we utilize all facets of ourselves. Therefore, we are fully embodied in this human body with all facets of ourselves. To bring ourselves back into the body, or at least in our attention, is to put our attention back onto the breath and be fully present with the breath. Feeling that beautiful sensation of the breath as you breathe in and out. Gently breathing in deeply and gently exhaling deeply. And being present with the rhythm of the breath, which is a reflection of life. Reminding ourselves life is a beautiful dance that we take in, experience, and share. We do not attach ourselves to any experience any longer. We are fluid, like the breath. As we do not hold the breath for any period of time, we no longer hold on to any experiences for any period of time. We keep it in fluidity, in movement and flow. As we continue to breathe and fully attentive to the breath, we're going to use the next 5 breaths to bring us to our aware state of our present surroundings, our present reality in form, which is a beautiful holographic expression. With all of these beautiful energies coursing through us and still remaining as part of the process, each time you repeat what we've just gone through, we reinforce it for yourself and throughout the planet collectively. We are here to upgrade, and we do so starting with this process that we have co-created now. As we continue to breathe, utilizing the next 5 breaths in and out. After the 5th breath, you can open your eyes, be fully aware of your presence in your reality while in form. When comfortable, just open your eyes and just pay attention to your surroundings. That is your present reality. That reality is no longer fixed. It is no longer rigid. That reality is the baseline to expand and to grow within. You will continue to upgrade and mold and shape every aspect of your personal experience and the collective experience. Thank you for co-creating this powerful meditation activation of unification that we have put together and blasted throughout the whole playground we call the planet, through each and every one of us, the participants on this beautiful playground we call Earth. No longer maintaining and supporting the rigidity and separation of the old versions of ourselves. Thank you. So go out and play.